yeah, sorry. So then say it was like r equals cosine 5 theta, you would have to divide 360 by 5.
Because there are 5 petals evenly distributed, yes or no? Don't graph that one there. Erase mine and do it the other side, because otherwise it gets all confusing. You can add the blue onto my green. Okay. Jane's going to do it. Good.
So on this one? Okay. So let's say you had r equals 4 cosine like 5 theta. So like automatically you would know that because there's a 4 coefficient right here, like it will go out to 4, and then like the end of the petal will be at 4, and then because there's a 5 next to the theta, that makes it so you have 5 petals. So
1 second, hang on to that thought. I'm going to change mine back to this one is in red, yes or no? So there he is right there. Because it is 1 theta. Now change it to your blue.
okay, so and then so you would divide 360 by 5. So that's about 72. So each thing
Where do you put your first one?
and then of course when it's a cosine graph, like on the rows, always one of the petals lies on the x-axis. So your first one is always on the x-axis. So it'll be right here. And then of course the center. And then from now on, like every 72 interval.
A little louder, can you hear him? Go ahead.
Okay, so every interval of 72 degrees, you would have the tip of a petal. So the first one would be somewhere around right here.
Good.
And then the next one would be right about here. And then the next one would be right here. And then the last one would be right here.
You see there are full 5 points?
Yeah,
full
basically
5
equally
petals?
divided by
Okay,
5.
go ahead and finish your graph.
And then you would just graph it basically. You would just sort of loop around. Sorry, it's really bad.
And she's graphing in the order. See how it becomes negative and then positive?
I like slowed it down.
You did great. You're doing it in order. It's graphed too. Very good. You should
Yeah.
those also zeros, yes? Just fix this.
Oh.
Devin, you had a question first.
Yeah, it's kind of like for you, like on the test, we only have to have like 2 points for a petal?
So it'll look like that, but better.
And it has to be correctly wide, which
Okay,
she just covered.
right, because it's going to be 0.
Yes.
Oh, what if the graph was like r equals sine 3 theta? Where would the petals be?
Okay. Were you going to do something? What? One thing.
We're just doing well, like if it was sine, then it would be similar, except for like with cosine, you know, one of the petals lies on the x-axis. With
Okay,
sine,
freeze. What was your question? Let her do it.
So what if
She's going to do something. Do you have anything else? No. Do you have anything else? Good. So let her finish. You're going to do one more hard, yes? And then you'll do the even and then we're done. Okay. What did you ask her to do?
Me?
No, you.
what if the graph was r equals sine?
Write
3 theta?
it down on the side.
So where would the petals be?
let's say it's the same, like for sine 5 theta. So it would basically it's like similar. It's still like the intervals are still 72. But then instead of having
Everybody understands the intervals is 72.
okay, but instead of having one of the petals lying on the x-axis, it would be on the y-axis.
Why?
That's because like with the sine graph, it's mainly based on the y-axis.
When is sine 1? Not at 0, but at... Yes or no?
So basically, you would have the first one here, and then you would have the second one. And then after 72 degrees, there's no number in front of it.
That took care of your question. Did you have another question?
Me?
Somebody here had a hand.
Monica.
Oh.
So how do you know how like wide to make it for that one? Like for
How
the r
wide?
equals 4 cosine 5 theta, how do you know how like wide to make it?
How wide to make it? You need to figure out where the 0 is.
So if would it be like cosine to be 90, do you divide 90 by 5 to figure out how wide?
Exactly.
Okay.
You all heard the answer and question. You're still responsible for it. Okay. So you're done. She's going to do a quick review on evens.
Just so
You have 2 spaces right here.
okay.
It's just like, if it starts on X, and then you went over 72, then go on Y and go over 72.
But
You start
It's
at Y
like your
first.
starting point is
You have to
different.
sign
you
your
start
sign
at
Y.
90 or you start at 270? Because she was starting at 270.
Would you start?
No, she just started 270.
You start at
Graph it. We're talking about the point.
If you start
Start at that point.
start at
First one she did, she started at 0, yes? Here,
Yeah.
what is critical? When is sign critical? When is sign 1? At 90.
Then you start there at 72, 72.
Exactly, because there are 5 pieces. Is that clear? There's 7 pieces, you take 360 divided by 7.
Right. Okay.
The sign you start at 90. Okay.
So we're just gonna read.
Oh, now there's 2 of them.
So we're just gonna review the one that we did yesterday. The r equals
She's reviewing evens now.
reviewing r equals 2 cosine 2 theta. So it's essentially the same idea as the odds, but if it's even, you double. And so it would be 4. So there's gonna be 4 petals. And since it's cosine, you start at 0. And it's 2, so it goes out to 2. And then 360 divided by 4. So then you have every 90, there's going to be a spot.
Everybody check out your calculators.
So then, like,
You know, I got
so then from there, it's the same idea that when it's at 30, it needs to be 0. So you have,
Careful.
oh wait. So it's
Listen, she's telling you how fat to make it.
it would be, you have to be 0 at 45.
Wait, how did you get that?
Because it's
That has to equal 90.
has to equal 90.
Oh, okay. So you don't use 4, you use 2.
This quantity has to be 90 becomes 0, yes or no?
Okay.
So at 45.
So 45. So it has to be 0 at 45, which is right there. And then so then
It's like an asymptote kind of.
kind of.
There's a line that divides them up.
Yeah.
We'll call it asymptote.
Yeah.
Okay. Because asymptote means my graph is getting closer to it.
I know, but it's like kind of like
A line. Okay, Marina. Yay, all done. This group done. Who else is doing rows? Any other group doing rows?